Hello and welcome to another update video about Mana. I haven't covered Mana for a couple of weeks now. Don't know why really. I covered more Sand and Gala, but they all move fairly similar. And however, I didn't actually realize until I looked at the chart today how strong Mana really was in the last couple of weeks. Because what eventually happened is, I mean, we did reach my target area down here anyway, the blue target area that we talked about many weeks before. So that's fantastic. It was the target area between the 78.6 Fib level and the 88.7 Fibonacci level, where we reached 171. Okay. We then had a strong, an absolutely strong reaction to my target area, which is fantastic because this just shows, I mean, compared to some other cryptos, an extraordinarily strong reaction to that target area. Just highlighting that, yeah, I mean, the low could have been in. I did mention in the last video that the possibility was there. It was still too early to really talk about it in the last video because we were still below this descending trend line and we only had the first reaction. We didn't have a higher high and a higher low. You do see that now, and you know, I always mention in these videos, so hopefully you're able to identify that yourself, that you see here this series of higher highs, higher lows. And we had a strong, we came into the target area, so really, really fantastic. I did have my lowest buy order set in the 171 area. If I remember correctly, it did not trigger for me. It might have triggered for some people, but that was the absolute low. I should have set it probably a little bit higher. But anyway, I think since I started to publish my own buy orders on Discord for channel members, all of them are now in profit, with the exception of one. We started dollar cost averaging into Mana at 360. We're not quite there yet. We're not far away from that, but every other buy order is currently in profit. That was triggered, and yeah, just checked actually the previous buy orders that were set. Yeah, and they should all be in profit. So that's really good. So nice to see upside. And of course, I'll keep you updated as soon as I take profits. For me, profit taking is still a bit too early. Yeah, we're not overbought yet or something. So yeah, I'm gonna still wait. I'm interested in the larger waves. I don't think we've seen, the potential is just too big. The potential buying here at historically low levels is for me fantastic. I still think even the current levels, I mean, I would currently wait a little bit, but even the current levels are still very attractive, because in the next wave up, what I would expect is here a level of at least $9. I mean, we're currently only at a third of that with $3.18. So, but here you can see how important, and a lot of people always say the Fibonacci levels don't work and TA doesn't work. But I mean, look at how the price is reacting to this target level. And this target level or this target area was only based on Fibonacci levels and based on what typically cryptocurrencies and especially altcoins, altcoins are doing in a wave 2 correction. And in my view, what we saw here was a wave 1, and then you came down in your wave 2, and the wave 3 will go basically to the moon, and we might see already the wave 3 starting. Yeah, so very, very interesting, very interesting. I can't tell you when to buy. I told you when I bought, and the target areas were reached, but basically above all my buy orders now. So it's interesting. I'm gonna update these soon for channel members, and we are currently at a key resistance level here, 323. We could not move above yet. That is the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level. What we are forming here potentially is a head and shoulders, an inverse head and shoulders, similar to what we do for Bitcoin. Also here at a little bit of an, not a straight neckline. Yeah, maybe just here a little bit of an odd shaped neckline. But I think the key resistance that we have here is probably between 323 and 345, 346. That is what we could see, and we could really see here a 5-wave move. I mean, overall, I'm still missing the 5th wave, but the first wave and the second, the first wave, then we had the second and the third wave, first and third, were very strong. Yeah, you have to say that. So we could see here potentially a 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you need the 5th wave. If you get the 5th wave, that could move us above here, for example, could move us, or at least to the 0.382 Fib level here at 386. So we need to see where it's gonna take us. It should, well, I have a few problems with that because the wave 5 can't be the longest one, but I think wave 3 is still be, sorry, it can be the longest one. Wave 3 can't be the shortest one, but I think wave 3 would be shorter. It would be longer than wave 5 still. But we need to see. We need to see where that's taking us, but it's looking good, looking strong. Good reaction to my target area. That area was always the area where I said we have a highest chance of turning around. I did mention in the previous videos before that sometimes you might not have a chance to buy in these areas because it might just be a wick. Now we haven't seen that with any other crypto, but with Mana it was only a wick that came down onto the target area. But you know, it's sometimes important not to really try to fish for the lowest point. It's very hard sometimes to really buy at the very lowest point. So yeah, so far looking all good. We can also see, if we just take a look at the indicators on the RSI, we are here in the bullish range. We made a higher low as well, found support at the 50 line, which is bullish. Yeah, we've basically confirmed that we're back in the bullish range. You know, throughout or since December we were bearish. Yeah, you can see that how the RSI was below 50, always retesting the 50 line from below. And now for the first time since then, we've actually retested that 50 line from above, which is good, which is bullish. Also here, the MACD, where we already saw some decreasing buying pressure, that has prevented a bearish cross, which is also bullish. And we can see here a bullish cross on the ADX, giving us a long signal basically. And let's take a look on the 4-day chart, which I find is very meaningful. Here as well on the 4-day chart, we are back in the bullish range, even confirmed and retested the 50 line from above. The RSI, which was coming down, is turning around to the upside on the 4-day chart, which is very good. And maybe lastly, let's take a look at the higher time frame, the weekly. On the weekly, we never got into the bearish range on the RSI, which is also good. And it looks like the RSI, at least the downward momentum, is slowing down on the weekly, which is not too bad at least. For me, it's still a bit too early to talk about a confirmed breakout, and I would like to get above that, what I have labeled here as wave B. I would like to get above the $4 level. Yes, of course, it's still a way to go, but just really to talk about a confirmed breakout there. We obviously had the confirmation here. We did everything what we needed to do in this correction. The price reached, as forecasted, the target area, and now has reacted strongly, again as forecasted, to the target area, to the fib levels, is on its way up. And we can just lean back and watch the charts because it did what it needed to do. I'm extremely happy with that. And now we are potentially on our way up and might here see the wave 5 play out. And I gave you the next key resistance level. There is still a chance, obviously, that we will break down in case Bitcoin breaks down. Then, of course, the fib levels that you can see here will act as support again. So we've got 261 and we also have 171 here. For every channel member, my current buy orders remain in place. But if we see a wave 5 play out, I'm going to update the buy orders. And what I would expect, yeah, if we really see a 5th wave, then I think we are going to come down anyway once more. Because first of all, on the daily, you are now you are going to see, if you get overbought again, you're coming down a little bit. And what you're going to see, if you build 5 waves, yeah, so just to help you maybe not to FOMO in, you have 5 waves here. But again, I'm not telling you not to buy because I don't give you financial advice. You need to decide that for yourselves. But what I would expect is that we are doing something like that. So you get your 5 waves to the upside and then you come down in 3 waves. And overall, these 5 waves, yeah, that you see there, that would be a larger first wave. And then you come down in a larger second wave. That will be a higher low, but it can come down quite considerably, yeah. So that would be another opportunity then to go in. And if that plays out, that would be fantastic because then you are seeing a larger higher low, and that would then be the confirmation really to go into that next larger wave here to the upside. So yeah, there is still probably some more patience required for everybody who missed the lower levels. But as I said, even at the current levels, I think personally, no financial advice, I think personally they're still attractive levels. So hopefully you liked the update about Mana. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you as well want to see my own buy and sell orders, then yeah, feel free to check out the channel membership. There's also a Telegram chat room, a Discord server with chat and all sorts of other content, and a weekly live stream. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.